should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Rides the back on the option to give.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Utes have this offense rolling. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Touchdown, Utes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Flips it out on the screen. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. This time on target. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Utah 14, UCLA 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. Field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Bought a little time, lets it go. The throw to the outside is complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Kansas State went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Cats in a statement win if there ever was one. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And the Utes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Parker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Power football with the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got him this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Takes the easy completion. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And as we get deep in this 1st half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Under fire. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it out. 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Utes will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll set up to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Gotta tell. Offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Utes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Utah 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure up.
Wide open spaces. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. There he goes. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Dampier. This one's complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Piscataway. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Iamaleava. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The inside handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Woods. All down with they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run the counter. Oh, better look out! And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback running on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Utes are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Utes are on the move.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback, dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Lets it go to the end zone. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utes! fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Dampier. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The give on the option. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Good teams find ways to win and bad teams find ways to lose, and that's an example of that right there. You need a touchdown to tie. Take the lead here in the second half. You've got a golden opportunity down in the red zone. You just can't put it on the ground.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A bit of a roll of the dice, betting that they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the counter play here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need